Welcome to week 8 of the Success Series, and congratulations. I mean that sincerely. Congratulations for staying the course, for staying on it. I hope you haven't missed a session. If you have, I hope it's only been one. Whatever it is, you're here. You know, Woody Allen once said that 90% of success is showing up. And I think in this business that's true. If you show up to what you've committed to, if you go at it every day, you'll be successful. It's not about skill. Skills come through time on the task and working at it. It's not about inherent skill. It's about your willingness to put time on the task, to show up and work. And that's what we focused on in this 8 weeks. This 8 weeks is designed, it's out of the tradition of real estate leaders, it's out of the tradition of Keller Williams. It is meant as a way for us to kind of kickstart our business to the next level. To do it by going back to the basics, because the basics always are what make the greatest difference. The first basic is that we focus on lead generation. And as part of that, we understand the power of positioning, that our success in real estate will be in direct proportion to the number of people who, when they think of real estate, think of us. And then to take that deeper, we add it by creating a sphere of influence. When we use the word influence, we mean this is a sphere of people who influence people to do business with us. They're advocates. Why do they do that? Because one, they know us, they like us, they respect us, they know we're in real estate, and we've asked them to send us referrals. And so we built the 2 or 3 scripts for establishing a referral contract, a referral relationship. If you think of somebody, would you send them to me? Great, I'll take great care of them and I'll appreciate you for it. So we really set that up, and then we understood that the next key is about being intentional with what we do, to be planful and focused, to have goals, have them written, have them on a form that's there in front of us every day, and to keep track of our results and be accountable to them. These are the key elements of being a productivity warrior. And we built some systems, the 411, the to-do list, the make it happen tracking list, so that we keep track of all of those results. Then we really talked about, how do you think like a high achiever? How do you think like an accountable person that is in control of their destiny and has positive things happen because of the constructive, positive nature of their thinking? They're not a pessimist, they're not a Pollyanna. They are a proactive, accountable, constructive thinker. And we talked about that. And then we talked about becoming presidential in the way we look at our business, being in charge of it, acting like a CEO. And yeah, even if it's just us now, eventually it will grow. And presidential CEO is a leadership attitude. And we talked about how we build that into our business. And then we really talked about some of the things that make a difference, like how you create a top line and not get so focused on expenses, so that you create a bottom line. And then we talked about how to build success off the results we have. And really, I think our final conclusion is, where do we go from here? We've got a set of systems in place that just are productivity systems. We've got our productivity record for daily activity, weekly, monthly, yearly. We've got our sphere of influence control record, where anytime we have a key client, we get that information so it can go in our sphere of influence contact database. We've got our 411 action goal sheet, where we keep track of our annual goals, break them to our monthly goals, drop them down into our 4 weeks of weekly activities we do each week ahead of time. We've got our to-do to focus our daily activities. We've got our Make It Happen sheet, where we track all of our actions. We have our prospect record, where we keep track of that pipeline, our A, B, and C prospects, where we're the air traffic controller of our business, and we're putting our time on the ones who are A's and trying to turn the B's into A's and maybe the C's into B's, or just not getting distracted by the C's. And then we have our client satisfaction survey, a way for us to absolutely lock in that client, to do great things for them at the closing, and really have them be advocates for the rest of our career. So this is the course. So here's the challenge right now that I'd like you to think about and talk about in the remaining time. How can you keep this going? How can you keep this momentum you have built going? What made this happen? You answered a question. You said, I am becoming more productive because I. And you filled that out. You filled that out, and that's going to be on your certificate. And so what can you do to continue that? What made this work? Was it the people you were with? Was it having a peer partner? Was it having this weekly accountability session? Was it keeping track of things? Was it having good, positive, basic, strong ideas placed into your mind each week in these videos and in your discussions with your team leader and your fellow group members? What is it that could keep this going? Would it be good to structure for yourself a mastermind group, a peer partner, a consultant? We have those available in Keller Williams University. Your team leader can organize those. You can organize it yourself. What would be the structures? What would be the ongoing activities that could keep this momentum you've built going and take it to the next level? The one thing we would like to say is, don't forget what you've accomplished in this 8 weeks. It's really easy to kind of move on and forget our successes. Take time right now to memorialize what you've accomplished, to give yourself credit for it, for showing up, for doing the activities, doing the reporting, being held accountable, and then whatever the outcome achievements were that you achieved. But don't get too focused on the outcomes. Those will take time. Those will go to a higher level. The key right now is to stay focused on the activities, the dollar productive activities, the lead generating, lead follow-up, sphere building activities that you have now made more habitual in your business life. We are proud to have you with Keller Williams. We are proud that you, and respectful that you have devoted these 8 weeks to make this happen. And we wish you all the success in the world. Thank you.